Hi folks, so real quick. This video features a playthrough of the MINDWAVE demo, and after the playthrough I try to feature all the dialogue from each character and give my thoughts on the demo in the end. I tried to make the dialogue section as complete as possible, and in the playthrough I talked to the characters Dom and Iris, whose original dialogue branches aren't included in the dialogue section for redundancy's sake. I'll try to include timestamps for each character in the description to make navigation easier, and if you want to see the dialogue section right now, here's the timestamp. But if there's anything that I missed, let me know in the comments. I hope this video is as complete as could be. Also, this video will be less edited than my other playthroughs, but I really hope you enjoy this. Anyway, onto the video. Would you like to adjust some settings before playing? Absolutely. I like how the face is happy whether you choose yes or no. You're just looking forward to playing the game. Let's see. This is a timer ticking. I wonder what that means. Key ghosting compensation. Some keyboards can't hold down too many keys at once. Try holding down as many keys as you can. If certain key combinations are registering, your keyboard likely suffers from key ghosting. Alright. There are no ghosts in my keyboard, folks. I am safe. Let's go. That's what happens when your head blows up. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to MINDWAVE, which is a game that is heavily inspired by WarioWare. This demo has been out for a bit now, but I wanted to try it out considering how much it is like WarioWare, and I am digging this soundtrack. It's like really something to vibe to. Let's check out our options. Mine select, that's locked, so we'll go ahead and get started with new game. Contestants. MINDWAVE tournaments consist of hundreds of other lucky people like you. So please remember to remain lined up in an orderly fashion and remain patient. Make sure to have your platinum ticket ready before the
scanning process, and do not skip others. When you arrive at the terminal, you will be guided through our identity verification process. Can you move?
Hey. It's your turn. Can you move? Welcome to the Mindscape Tower Tournament entry system. Please step forward to this terminal and get started. Greetings from the Mindscape Tower Tournament entry system. And welcome to Mindscape Tower, home to Mindscape Co., creators of the most cutting-edge developments in the world of cognitive technology. Yeah, skip, don't care. Just make it quick. There's like a million people behind me. One of our most eager contestants yet. Very well. Please insert your platinum ticket into the slot. And insert the cable into your neural port. Please wait. Scan complete. Contestant name, Pandora. Registered to ticket number 7263672. Breeze Cola Carbonated Refreshment. Huh? Vending 6-824 in Blackout City East. Creepy. Initiating calibration something. Hey there! Now that you're hooked in, we're going to do a bit of cognitive calibration to get you ready to play. We'll take you through the basics of how to play MINDWAVE while we wait for the calibration process to complete. MINDWAVE is all about linking with your opponent's mind and experiencing their thoughts, memories, and feelings in quick bursts we call microgames. Sounds familiar? We'll play some microgames from your own mind, for practice. Every microgame uses what we call an interface. They determine how you interact with the microgame. Let's try a microgame right now using the interface shown to the left. Hopefully it's self-explanatory. Is that like a egg with an eye, along with a really, really long hair? Gee, I don't know. That seems pretty tricky for me. Circle. Yay! They gave me quite a bit of leeway there. Great job. That's what playing a microgame feels like. Let's try out another microgame with a different interface. This one uses the keyboard interface. Give it a go. What's a keyboard? Verify Z3RT. Here we are. Good work. That microgame was a little tricky. How about a simpler one? We're going to test your reflexes with the spacebar interface. Wait for just the right moment, then slam to attention. Like you're slamming a spacebar. Get it? Not really. Duel. Oh, there we go. What an interesting mind you have. It's time to try out the arrows interface. As if you were playing a game with a keyboard, focus on the arrow keys with your right hand, or WASD with your left hand. Catch. Good job. That's all the fundamentals, but did you know the interface can be combined? It's true. Let's try out a microgame using both the arrow keys and spacebar interfaces. There we go. Great work. Time for another interface combo. This time, use the arrows and mouse interfaces together. Think you can do it? Bind. Okay. Is present what we're looking for? Yes. Oh, it looks like the calibration process is complete. Thank you for waiting and have fun in the tournament. Calibration complete. We are pleased to welcome you to the annual MINDWAVE Tournament hosted by Mindscape Co. By proceeding through the gate, you will be ready to participate in the tournament. Please proceed to the lobby and wait for the event to begin. Remember, the most important thing is to have fun and treat your fellow contestants with kindness. Thank you for participating, and we wish you luck. Whatever. Floor 1. Hey, Pandora. Smalls? Sup? I thought you didn't have a ticket. Nah, I didn't. How did you get in then? Business secret. What did you do? Security was super light. Non-existent even. Dude. Just kinda walked in through a back door. Wandered around some hallways till I found this massive room full of people. I mean, I'm glad you're here. Definitely gonna make this whole thing less of a pain. I just hope security doesn't suddenly show up to kick you out. Fingers crossed. If they ask, I'm telling them we're not associated. Fair enough. But look, for real. It's good to have you here. Always better to have friends nearby. We got a bit of time before the first round starts. How about we walk around and meet some people? No thanks. I'm just here for the game. I'd rather just stand around until it starts. Well, you gotta think about this strategically. MINDWAVE is all about people's minds. It might help to get a feel for a few personalities. See what sort of brains you might have to deal with. Man, if you insist on dragging me around, I guess I'll follow. Doesn't have to be this whole big deal. Good enough. Let's see. Welcome to the lobby. Here, Pandora and Smalls can pass the time by chatting with their fellow contestants before the next round of the tournament begins. To look around, move your mouse to the edges of the screen or use WASD, the arrow keys. Use a spacebar to open the submenu. You can click on Smalls to talk with him. And you can click on Pandora to skip the lobby and start the next round of the tournament. The first round will begin shortly. If you need to reread anything, you can press Tab to pull up the log. Okay. I could definitely picture something hidden being up here. I suppose we'll work our way from left to right. Who are you? That guy's hoodie is cool. You want to go ask him where he bought it? I don't know. Not really. I just think it's cool. I mean, I can go ask him if you want me to. I don't. Yo. Oh, hey. Listen to this real quick. He made that with AI. So, what do you think? What is this? My song. Hope you like it. Man, I don't know. Give me some time to think about it first. That's okay. Name's Dom, by the way. Friends call me Mixmaster D, but it's kinda lame, so just Dom is fine. Haha, he uses AI. I'll be calling you Dom. I'm Pandora. He is Smalls. Your song. So, what the hell, have you just been showing your song to everybody? Nah, just you two so far. Since you're already talking about me, I thought you might like it. Plus, I thought you looked cool. Thank you. You do know that you got lucky with us, right? What do you mean? Someone else could have found that annoying as hell. Especially with everybody being so on edge in here. Like, What if somebody punched you in the face for doing that? I don't know. You don't seem to be that on edge. Maybe because my track's a vibe? Okay, man. I actually thought it was kinda neat. But you really need to rethink of how to promote yourself. I thought it was pretty effective myself. Certainly left an impression. We could give it a try. Nuh-uh. That's a non-starter. I'm not trying to have my teeth knocked out over music promotion. I guess mouth guards or something. We're musicians too. We're actually musicians too, Dom. For real? That's sick. Are you two in a band or something? It's only us two, so it's not like a real band. More of a duo. Smalls on synths and me on guitar. We don't have a ton of notoriety or anything. A duo could be a band. Now, you signing us up under a different name at every show we play at? That might be why we're lacking notoriety. That's awesome, though, and funny. Nothing worse than the terrifying fear of being known. It's not like we're a big enough name for people to care. You guys do gigs? That's dope. I wish I could play my tunes live too. You should be able to. Smaller shows will let just about anyone in. Even us, in spite of Pandora's sabotaging. See, I don't know why you're so hung up on that, man. We only ever play at old musty dumps. And there's only ever around 20 people watching us at most. Nobody notices. That's the problem. If we had one consistent name, people might notice us. And also, I don't think it's that funny. Okay, screw your thinking it's not funny. But that's a pretty fair point. Oh, hey Dom, want to play with us at our next show? It'd be nice to have a third to carry our gear. Ah, hell yeah, bro. Bye. Seems like you and Pandora decided that we'd do a collab. I'm cool with that. I'm just gonna need your contact to hit you up later. Oh yeah, I'm gonna write that down for you. You know what I was thinking though? We need to do a gig like right here. What? Mindscape Tower? I don't know who we'd even ask for permission to do that. That'd be cool. This place is definitely built to handle a festival. Hell no. There is no way I'd ever do anything for Mindscape. Actually, no, I'd love to play here specifically without their permission. Like, take our gear to the entrance and start playing until they force us out. Here you go. Hey, wanna do that, Dom? Absolutely. When? I don't got my things on me, so not right now, but we could meet up at the entrance to start brainstorming. You in, Smalls? I don't think I can refuse. Okay then. See you later, Dom. It's a plan. See ya. Bye. Yeah, we got quite a few people to chat with. I held up that girl in line earlier. She got kinda annoyed. That sounds incredibly trivial. But if it's bothering you, why not apologize? Just an idea. An awful idea. I can only see myself making things worse. Suit yourself. Just don't be surprised if you can run into her in the bracket and completely fumble. Maybe I should set things straight. Great idea. I'll be over there. Hey. Ahem. Are you sick? No, I was just clearing my throat. Oh. Okay. Hi. Hi? Apologize. My bad for holding up the line earlier. Okay. Honestly, I don't think I cared about that back then. Much less now. If anything, the fact that you're apologizing bothers me. You're making it into a big deal by bringing it up. Now I have the social obligation to make you feel better about something I don't remember. So, apology taken, if that's what you wanted to hear. Okay, you're being a little more aggro about this than I expected. Yeah, 'cause you don't know me. I was just trying to apologize. I don't like being put into uncomfortable social situations. You were the one who made it uncomfortable. You were the one who made it into a whole thing. I mean... Okay. Sorry. I wasn't trying to be rude. I feel you. You talk way more than me, though. True. If I just leave now, I think I'd feel kind of stupid. Feel stupid and leave. I am curious. Why apologize? You know, the reason I apologize is because I didn't want to be embarrassed. Like, if I had to play against you later. I honestly don't have much experience with MINDWAVE, so I don't want to take chances with stuff like that. How did that go for you? I don't think I'd be embarrassed now, at least. I still don't want to play against you. Why? Am I scary? No, you're just kind of weird. But it's chill. You seem stable enough. Oh. Yeah, I can see that. You don't have a reason to worry. I only play this game with my friends. Occasionally. Only the well-adjusted ones at that. MINDWAVE Tournament. Why'd you come to the tournament, then? Well, I really don't care to see what's going on in some balding middle-aged dude's head. But I simply want $10 million. Who doesn't? I could put up with a bunch of weirdos for that. Imagine having to go against a serial killer or something. How would you even report something like that? They're probably running background checks to avoid that scenario. No serial killer would be dumb enough to deliberately provide a scan of their brain. Especially not to a, most likely, government-subsided company. I don't know. I've read they let a couple in from time to time. Keeps things interesting. Maybe I'm that person. Wouldn't be surprised. Bye. Okay, that's kind of all I can think to talk about. So I'm gonna go now. Okay. See you later? Maybe. How'd it go? Man, I don't know. Oh, I think it's about to start. Oh, we couldn't talk to everybody. I wanted to see what the others had to say. Oh well. Finally.
Attention contestants. The pools round is about to begin. Please enter an available elevator within the next 10 minutes.
Alright. Good luck, Pandora. I'll see you in a bit.
Greetings, contestant. Please insert the cable into your neural port to confirm your entry. Identity confirmed, Pandora.
The pool's round will begin shortly. Please stand by. Okay, this feels weird. This is actually starting now. Everything feels so quiet. I guess the silence is nice. My ears aren't being constantly bombarded by the crowd. People are irritating, but Smalls makes it all bearable. Talking with him never feels like a chore. I'm starting to worry about entering other people's minds. I don't even play MINDWAVE. After this door opens, there could be anyone behind it. Some deranged lunatic for all I know. I just need to stop overthinking this, beat whoever's behind that door, and meet up with Smalls again. And even if I don't think I can do it, it's not like I can go back now. Let's see who we have. Oh yeah, of course. I don't know if this is, I think it's just this character and, the tutorial micro games that there are. But I'm disappointed that I couldn't talk to everybody else. I could just go back and play those. Alright, let's, oh crap. There we go. Get a heart, give the bear. And she is just, oh dear. Oh, there we go. I forgot how to play puzzle games. This song lives in my mind. There we go. Oh crap. If you're wondering why I'm not talking a lot, it's because I love the song way too much. This is the song that you listen to when you're feeling down, your whole mood is in the dumps, and you feel like that there is no hope for life. You always gotta tell yourself, whenever you're feeling terrible, then things will eventually get better. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel, and that's what I love about this song. Alright, we're getting a little faster now. Oh crap. I forgot about the pop-ups. Yes, I did see the gameplay of this, so... Oh god. Oh dear. Oh, that sucks. So we have to click off the pop-ups to avoid it from obscuring our view. Like, right here. 2, 2, 2, 5, 3. Whew. Yeah, that's way too quick. I only got 2 lives left. That's not good. Oh god. Ugh. That was too close. Yeesh. Even though I've seen these games played, they are still throwing me off. Oh, there you go. That is super cute. Hey, get right there. Find your sparkle now. Oh god. Get out of here. I think that's it. Boss. Got a little stressful there, but Let's conquer the boss. This is so unbelievably adorable. I am so disappointed I didn't get to talk to this character, though. Like, I really wanted to talk to Abbie, but you can only talk to a couple people, and I don't think I would have picked those people initially, but we can always go back and see what the other characters have to say. Alright, got to the end, see what happens. It feels so wrong to play against Abbie and not at least introduce yourself to her.
Congratulations, Pandora. You performed well enough to move on to round 2. You are being brought to the next floor. When the doors open, please exit and await the next round of the tournament.
MINDWAVE Demo by HoloHammer. Thank you for playing the demo. That was certainly a fun demo. You've unlocked Mind Select. Select on the main menu to try out Endless Mode. The tournament. Dom, man. Do you even care about being here? I didn't even want to come here in the first place. It's just not a big deal to me. Why? If you got a ticket, you may as well be here. I don't even like the game and I'm here. See, I actually like the game, but I suck at it. So I was thinking of giving the ticket I got from a pharmacy to a friend from a pharmacy. Yeah, crazy, ain't it? It's just sort of baffling to me. I think if I was buying, say, migraine medication, the last thing I'd be excited about is playing MINDWAVE. Yeah, bro. When I saw the ticket in the bottle, I was, like, confused. I'd be confused, too. The first thing that comes to mind when you say that is, like, an old-ass man looking at the ticket and his arthritis pills and going. MINDWAVE? No idea of what it is. Gonna take my geriatric ass there for sure. Bro, is it even safe for someone that old to play the game? If it's not safe for me, probably not. Poor Grandpa can't even play the game. They give the ticket to their grandkids, I guess. Grandpa could do that, but that still comes across as Mindscape being sloppy. I don't think they should carelessly place tickets where they really don't belong. I genuinely forgot you were here. I was just listening to you two chat. Weren't you talking about your ticket, Dom? Oh yeah, got sidetracked. Sorry. Hey, the tournament could start at any time now, so we'll get going. You can tell us about your ticket later. Bye. If you all make it to the next floor... Dom, can I have your number real quick? This ain't my talking phone. All phones are talking phones, dude. I ain't got a SIM on this one. It's my music phone. My main phone is full of junk that I don't want to delete, so I got this one to show peeps my music. Couldn't you just swap out the SIM card with your main one? Oh. I didn't know about that. Okay, whatever. Just wait for us at the entrance or something. Sounds good. You're going to have to wait for me to win, so it'll be a while. Don't listen to him. We'll all lose in the first round anyway. Probably. Be seeing you guys later then. Bye. See you later. Bye. Hey Dom, we gotta go real quick. Alright. See you. Later. Sup? Looks like we still have some time to chat. Cool. Dom, can we hear your music again? Haha, sure. Nice. I'll admit it sounds better the third time. Necklace. I notice your necklace. Are you religious? Not that I'd have a problem with that. I just think it looks cool. Crosses are a cool shape. I'm probably closer to being agnostic, if anything. Though I'm not the type of person to think a lot about that stuff. Yeah, same. My parents are pretty religious. They think this place is some sort of satanic site because of the horns and the big creepy eye that appears sometimes. But they let me go when I reminded them about money. I mean, this is an evil-ass building. I prefer it over yet another gray slab clogging the skyline. Besides, I expect you to be the last person to criticize how the tower looks. Huh? With those colors and the spikes, you look like you're trying to cosplay the tower. What? No way. No way I look that soulless or insane. This tower has, like, more of an evil circus vibe. Fair. I'm not fond of Mindscape either. I like their game, though. With those colors and the spikes, you look like you're trying to cosplay the tower. You are literally the second person to tell me this tonight. I'm not even offended. I'm just, like, shocked. Yeah, I meant no offense. It's not how I dress, but it's cool. I just don't think we look that similar. Like, I guess the purple's there, but that's it. And that's a pretty superficial similarity. Mindscape has all this yellow and fuchsia going on, which makes it look like more of an evil circus or something. No way I'd look that insane. No way I'd look that soulless or insane. Any interesting story behind you being here then? Nope, not really. I have enough money. I just don't want to have to work for the rest of my life. Okay, that's boring. If you insist on knowing more mundane facts about my life, I might like to make movies someday. I dabble a bit already. Mostly crappy short films on my phone with my friends. I'd show you, but I don't want to. Okay. So you'd go to film school or something? If I could afford it, I'd probably go to a music academy. Okay, my mental image of you was correct. And yeah, I'd sign up to a film school. Somewhere on the West Coast, preferably. But the rest of it, maybe I invest in a safe stock. That's what my dad tells me to do. I don't know how it works, but Mindscape has been on the rise for pretty much forever. It sounds like a safe investment, right? That's the worst thing I've ever heard. You realize you'd be feeding them their own money, right? Create this horrible late capitalist Ouroboros. I might have to think about this more. For sure. Feel stupid and leave. Yeah, that's pretty much all I want to do. So I think I'll leave for now. My friend's waiting for me right there. That's okay with me. Yeah. See you around, I guess. See you. Bye. Okay. I'm gonna try this again. Hey. Hi again. I gotta go, actually. Okay. Bye. Yo, I'm gonna head out for a bit. Gonna look around and see if I can find something to drink. Sure. See you. See ya. Did you find anything cool? Not really. Bunch of cables on the ceiling. Not even one vending machine here. Pretty dire. I held up that girl in line earlier. She got kinda annoyed. That sounds incredibly trivial. But if it's bothering you, why not apologize? Just an idea. An awful idea. I can only see myself making things worse. Especially after what happened with Alex. Suit yourself. Just don't be surprised if you run into her in the bracken and completely fumble. Maybe I should set things straight. Great idea. I'll be over there. I think I recognize that tall guy over there. The one chatting with the pink-haired girl. He's cosplaying a character that I recognize. Oh? Who's that? He's Slate. Just a character from this cartoon I know. What's it called? I think it was Fortress of Sorrow. Doesn't ring a bell. Sorry. Why don't you nerd out about it with him? I don't nerd out. But, you know, I do want to tell him I like the cosplay. Yo, Kat, I'm telling you, these tubes probably transport Ethan. I think that girl's trying to get your attention. For real? Hey, is that Slate cosplay? Yes, it is. I made it myself. Kat, I told you someone would recognize Fortress of Sorrow. Yeah, one out of the 1,000-something people here. Dude, you gotta consider the sample size. There's only 1/1,000,000th of Blackout's entire population here right now. One fan here equals 10,000 fans across the city. That doesn't make sense. Even if it did, you'd still be a dork for wearing that here. I'm Smalls, by the way, and your resident Fortress of Sorrow fanatic here is Pandora. I can introduce myself, you know. Ethan. Your real name is Ethan, then? Yep, that's what my friends call me. Friend. Not true. Your grandparents call me Ethan. They're both my friends, too. So, you're not siblings. Ethan's a general nuisance that hangs around my place daily. But we're not related. My place gets too rowdy when my brothers are home. Plus, there's nobody there who likes listening to me talk about Fortress of Sorrow. Love my family, but it's paradise to get away from that bunch. Kat's parents are so much cooler. Ethan's idea of paradise is a boring old people house. Peace and quiet, free cookies, 2 old people to hang out with is paradise to me. Do you talk to them about cartoons as well? Yep. Kat's grandpop and I can talk for hours. He understands none of what you're saying, by the way. I don't mind repeating myself. Just means more talking for the both of us. He's got a bunch of stories he loves telling me. old people stories about his life and stuff. Exactly. He's a rambler. I enjoy seeing that light in his eyes no matter how many times he tells me the same stories. I'd hang out there all the time, but I'm too tall to sleep on their couches. Slate and MINDWAVE. So, do you guys play MINDWAVE much at all? Dude, yeah. We play together at the arcade every Saturday. Does Fortress of Sorrow stuff come up often? Somehow. Not often at all. It's honestly a really fun matchup. It's nice to get a break from Ethan's nerd stuff. Absolutely. It's only chill vibes up here. I totally wish I had someone to frequently play against. Don't ask me. I don't feel like giving Mindscape Co. a bunch of scans of my brain. Only reason I'm here right now is because I'd be stupid to miss something like this. Nah, don't worry at all. They don't save your brain scans. That's what you think. I read the EULA front to back because Kat was all worried about the first time we played. Didn't want them saving anything from my brain either. That would be super weird. Isn't it weird to see each other's minds like that, though? It feels a little too personal. Not really. I'm honestly more uncomfortable with strangers seeing my brain. I'm only here right now because, yeah, it would be stupid to miss this. Oh, by the way, Kat, did you ever end up calling your Nana? She wanted us to call her right when we got there. Yeah, I suppose I gotta do that. She's gonna be worried all night if I don't give her a call before the tournament starts. So we'd better head out now. Yeah, don't keep her worrying. Pandora and I gotta get going too. We got more people to meet. See ya. Peace. Slate Cosplay. Ethan, you said you made that costume yourself? Yep. It's not perfect, but I like how it came out. It looks good. I agree. Thanks so much. Kat hasn't been able to appreciate it as much as y'all. I don't appreciate it because it's super embarrassing. Hey, that's a little far. Nah, she's got a point. Wearing it to church wasn't my finest hour. You guys go to church together? Nah, Kat goes with her grandparents though. I only went one time. I never seen you dressed so formally before then. I don't really want to go, but they always drag me along. They insist on taking Ethan that one Sunday too. Oh man, they must have regretted that decision. Yeah, Nana ended up writing an apology letter for the scene it caused. It was absolutely funny though. One dude gave me this religious pamphlet. Got it framed in my room. Yeah, they thought your costume was demonic. Man, Blackout City is Mindscape capital. Everything here is plastered with horns. If anything's demonic, it's Mindscape Co. Dude, you're absolutely right. This whole place is totally demonic. It's so cool. The tournament? It's kinda weird to think about everyone here. Like, we all basically won the lottery to get in here. But there's only gonna be one winner out of this massive crowd. Yeah, all these people may as well pick it up and go home. I'm the one winning this thing. It's easy to forget how insanely lucky it is that Kat and I got in here at all. You two must feel the same, though. Yeah, we're all blessed for sure. Kat found tickets for both of us, so she's really the lucky one. Gave my first ticket to Ethan because I don't like the idea of strangers looking into my brain. Dude, that was the best birthday gift of the year. It was the only birthday gift you got. Happy late birthday. Anyway, when I found the second ticket, I decided to be stupid to pass this up twice. Glad you didn't, dude. I'd be bored out of my mind if you didn't show up tonight. Beats being at home, though. You're lucky I'm so lucky. Don't fumble it. What are you two gonna do with the money if you win? Dude, I've barely thought about that. Kat's the one with the sweet plans. She wants to— Ethan, just let me say it if you're gonna tell them. You're gonna say it wrong. Okay, dude. The floor is yours. I just want to use the money to rent my own art studio. Oh, that's awesome. What do you do? It's just a hobby, but I like doing abstract paintings. Her current setup is in her mom's old room. Yeah. I'd like my own space for it. I get that. Pandora, we should totally use some money for our own studio. Man, isn't rent this city, like, super high? I think it beats getting noise complaints from my neighbors. Are you two in a band or something? That's so awesome. My place gets a ton of noise complaints, too. My parents are always yelling at my older brothers for whatever trouble they get into. I try to stay out of it. If Kat wins, I'm absolutely gonna hang out with her at her studio. Are you siblings? Alright, I should probably ask. Are you guys brother and sister? Are you guys siblings? Okay, point taken. Still, that's the vibe I get. You get what I mean, right? Dude, I look absolutely nothing like Kat. Yeah, Ethan's way taller than me. Yep, both of my older bros are around my height. My younger brother is getting there too. Psh, yeah, you hail from a family of freaks. How do you guys know each other then? Kat was the new kid, I think, in, 3rd grade. It was 7 years ago. Yeah, it was 3rd grade. She showed up a few months into the school year. We ended up paired together for a group project. Nobody else wanted to be partners with either of us. Damn, why? You guys are cool. Classmates didn't love how much I talk about the shows I was into. They didn't seem to like Kat either. I've got no clue why. Kat's super chill. Real easy to talk to. So we just ended up sticking together. We got an A on that project, by the way. Sweet. I did most of the work. I listened to you ramble about whatever show you were into that week. We basically put in equal effort, so she's the lazy one. Ethan, Kat, it was nice meeting you. Same, dude. Good luck with that game, you two. Kat, I hope you can get that studio of yours if you win. Thanks. It would be so sweet. I'll make sure Kat installs a flat screen in there. They'll invite y'all over for Fortress of Sorrow binge session. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I wouldn't be able to focus on my art with you watching your stupid show there. The rest of you are invited, though. Dude, Kat, you know I can't invite anyone to my place to chill. Maybe I'll just have to beat you so that it'll be you borrowing my studio. Yeah? We'll see which of us wins then. See you guys. Peace. See ya. Kat's abstract art. Honestly, it's kinda cool that you do abstract art. Whenever we're painting in art class, I mess up a ton. It sounds cool to just skip the headache and paint random colors for fun. Pandora, your art assignments are basically abstract already. Oof. Dude, Kat's stuff is awesome. My room is filled with her paintings. I've been painting for a little bit now. I have a ton of finished pieces lying around. I don't really care for my paintings after I finish them. It's just calming to paint. I let it turn out, however. Your art speaks to me. It's so good. Whatever, nerd. It's less of a compliment coming from you. Thanks, though. Do you guys ever play MINDWAVE against each other? What does the mind of an abstract painter look like? I've been told it's a little trippy. When we go to the arcade, Kat's opponents are usually super thrown off. I just don't see it, dude. I think it's 'cause you're weird. Slate's home. What's up with Slate? You should tell me about Fortress of Sorrow. Sure, dude. I'd love to. Fortress of Sorrow is this whole 30s and maybe take it somewhere else? Not everyone cares to hear about your boring anime. Oh, sure. Smalls and I will just be over there. If either of you care to join. Be right back, Pandora. Knowing how Ethan gets while talking about that show, they're gonna be a while. Were you gonna ask something? What? Just now, before Ethan and your friend left. You were saying something. Oh, yeah. It was just a question for Slate. Or, Ethan. Oh. Yeah. You could probably just ask me. I know him well enough. I guess. I was just gonna ask him about his house. His house? Alright, well, there's not much to say about it. He lives with his family in a crappy little apartment. It's super claustrophobic. Oh, alright. So his family isn't your family? Like, you're not related? Nope. Your house? What's your house, then? What's my house? Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to tell you that. Bro, I'm not asking for your address or anything like that. I'm asking what's like where you live. It just felt like a relevant question. I still don't want to tell you that. I'm not really comfortable telling you about my living situation. Okay. I don't really know how to continue the conversation then. You're making it kind of difficult. I'm making it difficult. Tell me about yourself then. Myself? I don't know. This place has a weird atmosphere. Not great at talking to new people. I get that. I wouldn't be here if I were on my own. What else? I play a bit of music. Smalls and I are kind of a duo. Cool. My sense of rhythm was never good enough to play any instruments. I like painting, though. Nothing tangible, just abstract pieces. I've been doing it for what, 7 years now? Cool. I'm also dreading the tournament a little. Like, more than just losing. What? Are you scared of the minds you'll encounter? I'm mostly thinking about people behind those minds. I'm gonna go find where Smalls trailed off to. It was cool meeting you and Ethan. Sure. See ya. Good luck getting Ethan to stop blabbing, though. Hey, Pandora. Bro, where have you been? I was gonna come back sooner. But it looked like you were absolutely enthralled in conversation. So I waited till you were done. Dot dot dot. Are you just not talking to me or something? Nah, that's not it. Smalls just left a little abruptly there. What? Is your issue with whiplash? Suddenly have to talk with me one-on-one? Yeah, I'm not really amazing at talking to new people. It's nothing against you. Got it. I can understand that. When I transferred schools, I never wanted to talk to anyone. All my classmates thought I was weird. Except Ethan. That's because he was just as weird. So I kind of just got used to hanging with him. Yeah, if I'm being honest, Smalls is the one pushing me to be a little more social. I didn't expect him to leave me hanging like this. That's funny. Ethan's a bit awkward, but he's certainly social. Hanging out with him got me talking to people more. Now he's the weirder one of the two of us. I can see that. Honestly, Yo, we're back. Sup, dudes? Pandora, how have you not told me about Fortress of Sorrow before? Ethan made it sound like the best show of all time. I think Ethan and I are gonna head out for now. He had an interesting story to tell me about the tubes on the ceiling. Oh? Oh, dude, yeah. That's all good. Pandora, the minute we get out of this tournament, we're watching FOS. Dude, really? Yeah, it's the first thing I want to do after I win this thing. Hell, we could leave right now, too. You want to throw your chances of winning to watch a cartoon? Trust me, Smalls, Ethan makes it sound more interesting than it really is. I'll just have to see for myself. Bye, dudes. Bye. See ya. Peace. I think I'm gonna go catch up with Smalls. Oh, alright. See, I guess? And basically, the Dormant Exile is being held at this summit. Oh, hey, Pandora. Get bored already? I don't know. The conversation just kinda died. What's up, Pandora? I was just about to tell Smalls about the best arc. You're welcome to listen in. I'm good. Smalls, can we go? Oh, sure. Catch you later, Ethan. Sorry about that. I'm back. Oh, hey, dudes. We thought you dipped for good. Nah, just took a quick breather. That's chill. Glad you decided to come back. Absolutely. Wish I got to finish telling Smalls about Fortress, though. Nah, it was a good time for Pandora to pull me away. I'm already completely sold. Sweet. Be careful, Pandora. Everyone I know who watches that show is a huge dork. Don't worry. I'll make sure to keep all my copies out of Smalls' reach. Nah, you're gonna be a dork too. We're gonna watch the whole show together. Smalls, we should probably get going. For sure. See you guys. Peace, dude. Goodbye. Hey, what's up, guys? We're back. Sup, dudes? Fortress of Sorrow. Pandora, you and Slate should tell me about this show. We're at this crazy elusive event full of horns and smiley faces. Like, you want to talk about cartoons? Besides, I only remember vague details. Don't even worry. I love talking about this show. Fortress of Sorrow is this old 30s anime about an eternal war. It's awesome. It mixes medieval stuff with cyberpunk stuff. How do you know about this show, Pandora? It doesn't seem like your thing. It's not like it was ever my favorite thing in the world. My dad had a copy lying around, so I'd watch it sometimes. How old is your dad? I don't know, like 40 or something? Dude, Pandora, you totally agree with me about the Cybomancers being the cooler faction, right? I barely remember anything about the other one, so I guess? They were the human-demon hybrids, right? No, that's Slate's faction. The Nelborn are the mechanical spirits. Oh yeah. Slate is a Cybomancer. Okay. Pandora, we gotta watch this show sometime. Sweet. That means the four of us are all fans. Which means there's probably 40,000 fans across the city now. Still doesn't make sense. But it'd be 30,000. I'm not a fan. Nope. You're a total FOS nerd, you know-it-all. You're an honorary fan. Ethan, I only know a thing about it because you never stop blabbing about it. You're lucky I tolerate it. Absolutely, dude. When I win, I'll buy you something nice to show my appreciation. Slate's prize money. Okay, so what other plans do you have for your money? Other than giving gifts to people who listen to you ramble about cartoons? You say that like it's a bad idea. I'm eligible, right? Haven't even thought about any of that. Maybe I'll buy that ultra rare edition of FOS I've been eyeing for a while. You mean the same show you already watch all the time? Huh. I wonder if the copy my dad owns is secretly worth a ton. Does the cover have an evil-looking castle on it? Nah. I think it was a crystal ball. Yeah, out of luck there, then. That's the original cut. You'd find that in clearance bins at every vintage electronics store. Damn. It was worth a shot. FOS was a massive flop over here, so as a last-ditch effort, they overhauled the whole show to be actually good. Well, possibly. I've never seen it. I hear they polished a ton of it, but everyone lucky enough to own it keeps their copies sealed. So it's impossible to find any archives online. That's really lame. Why would people waste money on something just to keep it sealed on their shelf? Preach to the choir, dude. If you can't actually use it, do you even own it at all? That's a good point. Kat's the choir. I'm not. Ethan, Kat, it was nice meeting you. Good luck with the game, you two. I don't need luck. Ethan does, though. Don't make me regret coming here by losing immediately. Oh, don't worry, dude. My drive to complete my FOS collection is gonna carry me through this thing. Why do you think that'd make me regret it any less? I'm rooting against you if you're gonna waste your winnings like that. In fact, I'm not planning on going easy on any of you. Good luck as well, though. See you guys. Peace. I think I recognize that tall guy over there. The one chatting with that pink-haired girl. Was he someone else you held up in line or something? No, man. Shut up. He's cosplaying a character that I recognize. Oh, hey. Is that who I think it is? Pandora. We should talk to her. Who? That girl on her phone? Yeah, her. I've seen her around the arcade. She's pretty good at MINDWAVE. Her name is Roxy. I think she's on her school's MINDWAVE Varsity Team. She'd be our best bet if we want some pointers. God, there are sports teams for MINDWAVE? Of course, most schools in the city have their own teams. Ours doesn't because it sucks. Fine, you get her attention then. I'm not about to try getting someone's attention when they're preoccupied. That's fine by me. I'm curious to hear some advice too. Sup? I'm Smalls. Yeah. I've seen you at the arcade once. My friend Pandora here isn't as experienced with MINDWAVE. She's looking for some advice. Sup? Go for it. MINDWAVE hurts my head. Okay. The most important thing I gotta ask. Do the headaches ever go away? Headaches? Are you sure you're hydrated enough? I'm plenty hydrated. I don't know many people who get headaches from MINDWAVE. I've seen it happen, but only after longer sessions. It's happened to me both times I've tried to play. Happened just a bit ago. Maybe you're hurting your own head by overcomplicating things. Or maybe MINDWAVE is just unsafe and unhealthy to play. You're both right, to an extent. Your experience with MINDWAVE is contingent on the headspace you're in. You're not going to have a good experience when you're opposed to playing it. Though inversely, adapting yourself to MINDWAVE too much can also be harmful. You mean, there's long-term side effects to playing? Yeah, this isn't really swaying me. MINDWAVE Pointers. Side effects aside, you got any pointers for Pandora? Are you really just gonna ignore that MINDWAVE could be like rotting your brain or something? It's no big deal. I've been fine so far. I don't understand you. You don't understand MINDWAVE either. You need all the help you can get. It's all intuition, really. Everyone has a different mental model of how MINDWAVE interacts with their brains. That'd be a good place to start. Alright, how do I form my own mental model? It's not something explaining would help. Just play the game. I get that. Just try to imagine your thoughts are liquid. That liquid is more or less vicious depending on how clear your head is. I don't get it. What? Like your brain juice? Never mind. I don't want to talk about this. Anterior cingulate cortex exercises are also helpful no matter your playstyle. Nope, you completely lost me. It's an essential exercise for memory channeling. Oh, my bad. I'm used to talking to people who actually know about MINDWAVE. Okay, harsh. It seemed intentional. It's not an insult. See? I just can't give you much advice without the foundational knowledge. Varsity Team. I'm curious. You're part of your school's MINDWAVE team, right? Yeah? We do a lot of mind exercises to help us perform better. What? Those anterior cortex exercises you were talking about earlier? Yeah, those. Some days that's all we do. Our team is underfunded, so we only have one machine to use between us. You're lucky you managed to get a ticket with as much experience as you have. It wasn't luck at all, actually. I dumped a ton of money into energy drinks trying to get a ticket. Not the best use of money. I drank a ton of energy drinks. All that sugar. Anyway, that's not even how I got my ticket. One of my teachers found a platinum ticket and donated it to our team. We all held a little makeshift tournament to determine which of us deserved it. By the way, the terminal told me that my teacher won the ticket from one of those anti-aging toxin removal creams that never work. Terrible use of money. Speaking of, what do you plan on doing with your winnings? Haven't thought too much about it. Gonna donate a portion of it towards my school's team for sure. We could really use another MINDWAVE machine. Honestly, buy more than one. Get one for yourself, too. Or better yet, donate one to our school. Terrible use of money. We'd better get going. Hopefully we'll meet again on the next floor. Yeah. Good luck, Roxy. I think we got a pretty good shot. Thanks. Good luck with the headaches as well. If they don't stop, I'm gonna have a migraine by the end of the tournament. Roxy's skill. Do I even have a chance at winning if I've got, like, 0 experience? Well, it's possible. There's likely a lot of inexperienced people in this place. Yeah, you just gotta hope you don't get matched up with a pro immediately. You'll get your experience while you work your way up the tower. I can't even play the game without it hurting my head. I'm not just suddenly gonna become a pro in a few battles. In my experience, I've found that it takes a specific type of person to play MINDWAVE professionally. Complacency is a big issue when you're used to playing with the same people. Everyone's different, so I account for that by playing at different arcades around the city. True, I've wanted to visit other arcades to meet some new opponents. Actually, the arcade I've seen you at has been great to visit for opponent variety. You might just be going at the wrong times. I played against a few people there who almost completely threw me off. On that note, which arcade have you found has the worst MINDWAVE players? Definitely North Mall. People in North Blackout tend to view MINDWAVE as more of a gimmick. It's also super expensive. Would not recommend it. We'd better get going. Thanks for the advice, even if it didn't help much. My last piece of advice, just try not to sweat it. Remember that even professionals can struggle against inexperienced players. Stressing about your odds will only make them worse. All you can do is be confident in what you have. Thanks. Good luck with the tournament, Roxy. Side effects. So, like, how exactly does MINDWAVE mess with your head? I feel like this is something I should be worried about. Nah, I play way more than you do, and I'm perfectly fine. I think. You should be fine if you play occasionally. It's different on a professional level, though. Some days we're playing for hours. That's gotta cause some sort of dissonance with reality. You'd be correct. Playing professionally isn't for everyone. Plenty of people who join my school's team drop it within the first month. Good. They should join teams for, like, real sports instead. Long-term exposure to other people's minds can mess with your sense of self. One of my training partners became convinced that some of my memories were his. He saw them in the game so often that his own mind tricked itself. Oh wow. Has anything like that ever happened to you? Not really. I try to avoid stuff like that. There's been issues for me in the past, but I'm good now. Huh. Roxy's mind. So you had side effects, but you're good now? Yeah, pretty much. For the sake of Pandora's ease, what's your secret? Do you wear a tinfoil hat before you start playing? No. My hair's too big for that. Fair enough. But really, it depends on what the problem is. What worked for me was, I guess you'd call it compartmentalization? You mean getting into a different mental state when you're not playing? Exactly. Sounds unhealthy in its own way. It works for me. When I first joined my team, I started engaging in every social interaction like it was a MINDWAVE battle. The only reason I stopped was, ironically, because it was affecting my MINDWAVE performance. The stress of trying to win every interaction got overwhelming, so I stopped. Sounds scary. Nah. You see the same in almost every real sport. I think it's something like 73% of athletes develop some kind of long-term side effect from their field. Huh. Is that true? Nah. I made up the number just now. But it's probably something like that. The sentiment is there. Dedicating yourself to anything to that degree isn't the best for your body or mind. Okay, ignoring all the bad things that this game could do to my brain, how can I maximize my chances of winning? Well, it's honestly just intuition. I can't give you any real advice. Not if you don't have the experience to back it up. Nah, bro. You can't just tell me you have no advice. Especially after filling my mind up with worries about... Wait. Are you trying to throw me off? Like, fill my head with weird vibes so that I perform worse? Not at all. Any MINDWAVE pro should tell you the same. I think she's being for real, Pandora. Most of MINDWAVE's skill comes from experience. I was just hoping she'd have some that might help you on short notice. What? Are you looking for mind-enhancing tea or something? Not really. Maybe? Does that exist? Yes, but not really. Tea, gum... I've even seen headbands that claim to optimize MINDWAVE performance for you. They're all fake. Most people who bring them to tryouts don't end up getting a spot on the team. Alright, so it just sounds like I've got absolutely no chance here. Now with that sort of outlook... We'd better get going. Thanks for the advice, even if I'm hopeless. Well, I wouldn't say you're hopeless. You certainly won't get as far as you could with that mindset. Don't undersell how easily the mind can influence itself. Good luck with the tournament, Roxy. Honestly, not that surprising. I've heard the lines there aren't great either. This is a shot in the dark, but have you ever played against this one white-haired girl there? What, like, someone elderly? No, like, someone our age. White hair, bubbly personality, probably wearing pink and being really loud. Potentially crying at a MINDWAVE machine. No, I don't think I have. Is she an opponent you're worried about or something? Nah, not really. Just gauging my odds. Fine. You get her attention then. I don't want to cause another situation like with that headphones person. That's fine by me. I'm curious to hear some advice too. I think we're gonna go for now. Oh, alright. See ya. Goodbye. We're back. Oh. Hey. How about her? Not usually the type of person I'd be talking to. That's the idea? Sure. But you flag her down. Alright. Yo. Huh? Hi! Hey. Isn't this place so cool? The ceiling is so tall. There's so many people. Oh, Purple Girl. I love your outfit. Those spiky bracelets and the moon earrings. So cute. And those colors. It's like you came dressed for the occasion. I love that. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Thank you, I guess. I don't think I was going for cute, though. And I think you look pretty cool, too. Oh, I almost forgot. What are your names? I'm Abbie. I should have led with that. Hehe. Well, hey, Abbie. I'm Smalls. She's Pandora. You're wearing pajamas. Alright. Why are you wearing pajamas? I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I'm just kind of wondering if I should have brought something comfier. No, I like what you brought. I'm wearing them because I never got to finish this costume I was planning. You were planning a costume? Yep, it was gonna be this whole magical girl thing. My dad was gonna help me with it, but he got busy with work. So, your only other option was your pajamas? Oh, not at all. It's just that my dad was supposed to take me tonight, but he couldn't. And my mom said I kind of suck at MINDWAVE and probably wouldn't win. So she didn't want to either. That's a lame way of looking at it. This experience is going to be sick whether I win or not. That's exactly what I said. Minus the cursing. Which word was the cursing? It's my ticket. I found it. I deserve to be here. So I just pretended to go to bed early tonight. Then I snuck out. I see. Sneaking out. You snuck out? Like, you just slipped through the door and hopped on the subway? Well, it was the window, but pretty much. You didn't really seem like the type of person who'd do that. Like, at all. Why not? Before he moved here, I'd sneak out all the time. My friend used to ask me pretty much every night. You get invited to a lot of parties? Nope. I never got invited to parties. In fact, I don't think any of my classmates in my hometown partied at all. Everyone knew each other's parents, so it was hard to get away with much. Where were you going at night then? Just the park. We had plenty of time to hang out during the day, but it was special having it to ourselves. Our town was really peaceful at night. I couldn't imagine that. The car horns and sirens around this city are never ending. Oh! We heard sirens too. Neighbor called the cops on us, and I got grounded for a month. I was so mad at Jenny that I didn't talk to her for an entire day. But I think it's kind of funny now. I miss moments like that. So I decided to bring it back myself tonight by sneaking out. Hell yeah. I guess I'm not alone right now, though. And, you know, you remind me of her, Panda. Hmm? Abbie, Panda and I gotta get going. I'll beat you half to death if you make that into a thing. I'm okay with you saying it, Abbie.
Huh?
Good luck with the tournament and everything. Oh, maybe I can get your numbers. You know, in case either of you lose immediately and we never get to talk again. You might also lose immediately. Here's mine and Pandora's.
Thanks.
Bro, I didn't give you permission to hand out my number. But, sure, yeah. Maybe we can hang out sometime. As long as you don't get grounded for tonight's rebellious stunt. Maybe when I come home with the prize money, they'll be less mad? Hopefully. See you, Abbie. See you too. Platinum ticket. How exactly did you get your ticket anyway? Oh, I got it from this cool hobby shop near me. I didn't have much of my allowance left, so I only got some new sewing needles. And I brought this huge bag of stuffing. I also wanted this pink yarn I got a few months back. I was making a set of stuff bunnies. They're still on my window, but now they have a bigger window. I had to make more. I just moved here recently. I exactly color yarn was, but every color looks similar. Here's the right similar. Oh, by the way, I make plushies. This is Tommy. Hi, Tommy. He says hi back. You're from North Blackout, right? Yeah, I just moved there last month. How did you know? Lucky guess. So, which of those things you bought actually had the ticket? Oh, right. It was bundled with this ball of sparkly yarn I got. Sounds messy. Yep. We're still finding glitter in the back seat. My parents and I were just so excited about the tickets that we didn't notice. I suppose their excitement wore out. Yep. They didn't believe in me, I guess. But after a bit of trouble, I got myself here. And I'm determined to win this thing. Then, I'm gonna tell my parents I'm moving back home on my own. They're not getting anything from my prize. Hell yeah. Blackout's public transit. How'd you have any trouble getting here anyway? Public transit's like the one thing Blackout's got going for it. Yeah, you just get yourself a transit pass. Pandora and I managed to scrounge up enough to afford it monthly. There's a lot to do around the city, so it's worth it. I only use it to go to school most of the time. I considered that, but it seemed expensive, so I just paid for the trip. My parents tell me to avoid the subway because it's filthy and devious. If the place I want to go is too far to walk, they'd rather just drive me. I couldn't imagine driving around in Blackout City. The parking lots are always packed. Do your parents really enjoy looking for parking for 20 minutes every time they go anywhere? Well, my parents do get really annoyed when they can't find a good parking spot. But it's not so bad. I spent a similar amount of time walking here from my stop. There's a stop like literally 5 minutes away from the tower though. Oh, that was probably my fault then. I couldn't understand the speaker over the PA. I wasn't sure when I was supposed to get off the train, so I must have missed my stop. Luckily, with the tower being as tall as it is, I was still able to spot it from a few blocks away. I just walked towards it by following into the skyline to get here. Oh wow. Pandora, Smalls, it's been fun talking to you. But I think we all might have to get going soon. So, can I have your numbers? Sure. Here you go. Also, feel free to hit us up and come out east to hang out. I guess we could also go up there. You'd really do that for me? Yeah, but we'll, like, teach you how to use the subway and go somewhere. Anything up north is kind of expensive for us. Don't worry. If it's too expensive, I could pay for both of you. Oh, well, Thanks. Wait, before you go... Yeah. Bye! Bye. See you around. Move back home. You seem to like Blackout City. How come you want to move back already?
Well, I do really love this place. It's prettier than anything I've ever seen before. The skyscrapers, all the lights. It's like... It all feels so fresh and exciting, but oddly nostalgic.
Why do you want to move if you actually like it? Is a sparkly yarn better back in town?
No, everything's just better here. I didn't even know sparkly yarn was a thing until I saw it here. It's super hard to enjoy any of that when I'm all alone, though. Even after living here a month, I still haven't made one friend. I wish Jenny was here. Then I wouldn't have to care about making friends at school.
Hey. If the problem is your friend not being here, couldn't you, like, get her to come here instead? Yeah, a high schooler's gonna adopt your friend who's also a high schooler. Yeah, I might actually be an idiot.
I don't think you're an idiot, Panda. Pandora? Smalls? It's been fun talking to you. But I think we might all have to get going soon. So, can I have your numbers?
Sure. Here you go. Also, feel free to hit us up and come out east to hang out. I guess I wouldn't mind coming up there. But we'll just, like, loiter around a park or something. Anything else is too expensive for me.
It's okay. I could pay for both of you.
Oh, that's nice of you. We'll get going then. Nice meeting you, Abbie. See you around. I hope you see your friend again.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Wait, before you go...
MINDWAVE. So, Abbie. What's up? How are you feeling about the tournament? Have you played much before?
Nope. I'm super rusty, if anything. The last time I played, I actually lost so bad that I broke into tears.
Huh. I could be doing worse. No, I'm pretty sure throwing up and passing out is worse than crying. Not true. I didn't pass out. Okay, you still threw up.
That's okay. This game's been hard to get used to for me, too. I barely get to play it. The only arcade my parents can take me to is the one at North Mall.
I hear that one's always super crowded. Every MINDWAVE machine in the city is Smalls. Yeah, especially this time of the year. Plenty of prospective ticket holders who want to get their practice in.
Huh. I never considered I could be practicing for this.
I would call that dumb, but I think you're about as experienced as I am.
Good luck to both of us, then.
Northern Blackout? You're from North Blackout?
Yep. Just moved here a month ago.
Have you been liking it?
Well, I haven't lived in a city like this since I was young. I barely had a functioning brain back then, unlike now.
Right. Good luck adjusting to this place, Abbie. I've heard it isn't easy.
Good luck? I already love this place. My parents say this city's nauseating to drive around. Looking at the skyscrapers is still scary. And I do miss my friends sometimes.
Hang on. You were talking about liking the city, weren't you?
Of course! How could I not love this city with such a cool tower in the middle?
I can think of a few reasons.
Anyways, Panda, He didn't let me get to the moral. There's this huge hobby shop at North Mall that's bigger than the one back home. I found sparkly yarn there. I didn't even know that existed.
How is that a moral? North Mall's cool, yeah. A bit busy, though. And expensive. You should consider coming out east sometime.
Well, I've asked my parents to take me to East Blackout before. But they told me not to go to the bad parts of the city.
Teddy Bear. So, what's the deal with the little guy?
Oh, Tommy? I made him myself.
He turned out pretty cute.
Thank you. I made a bunch of cuter plushies. They're all special, but Tommy's my favorite. He's the first one I made, so he's the specialist.
Firstborn bias.
Maybe a little. We had to see the tower together.
Sewing seems like such an annoying hobby, though.
Why?
Last time I tried it, the only thing I got was pricked fingers. You, of all people, tried sewing.
Yeah.
I wanted to make something for my dad. It didn't go down well.
I get why it can seem scary, but it's so worth it to push through. Even if it's super time-consuming and expensive. And yeah, my fingers end up all prickly.
You're not really making it sound like my thing. Sorry. You seem pretty good at it, though.
Thank you. You don't know how much that means to me. And Panda, if you ever want to get back into sewing, let me know. It helps to learn with a friend.
Yeah, I'll hit you up. Make sure to bring enough bandages for the both of us. Mindscape Tower. I'll say it. I don't think the tower's cool. At all. If anything, it's a bit off-putting. Don't you think? Sorry, I'm with Abbie on this one. It's the landmark of the city. If you don't concede that's a little bit cool to be inside of it, then I think you're just trying to be a contrarian.
Yeah, it's so tall they had to crane my neck to see the top while I was in line. And the screen with the eye? So cool!
Try saying that when the eye is always facing your window. Because I swear to God, it always starts staring at me when I'm trying to sleep. That's an optical illusion. It can't actually stare at you. Yeah, still looks creepy. Hey, Smalls. Tournament's starting any time now. We gotta get going. I don't think it's gonna start soon. But it'd be better to say goodbye now instead of getting interrupted out of nowhere.
Yeah, that makes sense. It was nice meeting you guys. I hope to see you around. Wait, can I have your numbers, please?
Sure, here's mine. I'll just give you Panda's number too. Why are you calling me Panda? It's a good nickname.
It is. Do you like it, Panda?
I'm fighting an uphill battle here. Just do whatever. I'm just gonna leave now. Smalls, you can come with me if you want. Bye.
See you.
I'm supposed to come with you. Sorry, Abbie. I have to catch up to her. See you around.
See you soon.
Okay, we gotta get going.
Oh, okay. See ya.
Hey, we're back.
Hey guys, what's up?
How about we start with them? Them? I think I'd rather talk to someone more approachable. They're wearing headphones. I don't think they're in the mood to talk. What, like you? All the time? I don't wear headphones, and I'm talking to you right now. Just put yourself out there. Put myself out there by bothering random people in public? That's how everyone makes friends, Pandora. That's contextual, though. But sure, we'll see how this goes. I'm right. I'm always right. Hey. You ain't trying hard enough. Hey, I can actually hear you two the whole time. These are open back. The correct answer would have been to not bother someone out of the blue. This is not a good foundation to start a conversation. I'm Alex, by the way. Sorry. It's alright. I would still rather not be bothered. Okay, we've learned our lesson. It's not about learning a lesson, it's more... never mind. I won't keep you. I'm always right. That's still true. They look cool. Nah. I think they don't want to be bothered. They're wearing headphones. I bet they'd be pleasant to talk to. You'd bet. How much? How much you got on you? Just a 20. Get it ready for me. I got a good feeling about this one. This feels below you, but whatever. We could... Hello? I could actually hear you two this whole time. These are open back. The correct answer here would have been to let me relax before the tournament. Also, you should not talk so loudly about someone right in front of them. I don't want to start an argument, but that could be considered rude. My name is Alex, by the way. Sorry. It's alright. I would still rather not be bothered. Yeah, my bad. Guess I misread the room. Who could have guessed? You might want to give the girl her money. Oh, yeah. Goodbye. I won't keep you. I don't got cash on me right now. Bum. Can you do transfer? Sure. Later. Please, let's not relive that. Let's just leave them alone. Right. What's up? Here we are. So, Mindscape Tower. Here we are. Yeah, the inside is crazy looking. I wonder how many people actually set foot in here. Besides the 1,000-something invited annually? Yes, besides them. It's just a really secretive place. Doesn't feel like we're supposed to be here. It's not something you ever think about. You just see it on the skyline. Evil-ass tower with a freaky glowy eye. We're inside the evil-ass tower. Isn't that weird? Yeah, but you weren't gonna miss this opportunity, were you? Nope. I ain't gonna pass this opportunity to take Mindscape's cash. Even if they are kind of evil. How evil are they, though? The branding is super weird. All they did was make a game. Is there any other company as transparently evil? Probably, but I couldn't name any off the top of my head. Okay, helpful. Anything else? You snuck in. So, you snuck in. I did. First off, why? That's the type of thing you chastise me for even thinking of doing. Yeah, but I knew you'd have an awful time here without me. Especially because you almost passed out last time you played. I wasn't even close to passing out. I just threw up. Well, if I got a headache so bad it made me puke, I'd at least want a friend there to comfort me. So you'll actually call the paramedics if I die? Nah, my phone's not picking up service here. But you can complain to me anytime. I'll be dead. Yeah. If the game was so bad it killed you, I'd hope you complain. Oh, you wouldn't hear the end of it, dude. Anything else? Nah, that's all I got. Okay, cool. Never mind. Heh, okay. Are you actually thinking of playing outside Mindscape Tower? Absolutely. Obviously not tonight, but I'm definitely going to try to catch up with Dom later so we can talk about it. I'm not going to lie. The idea is great. Problem is, I'd rather not draw any of Mindscape's attention right now. Let's be honest, there's no way they don't know I snuck in here. But for one reason or another, they don't care. Maybe it's like how they let you steal little from the supermarkets. What? Yeah, don't supermarkets let you steal little cause it's no big deal? I think you told me something about that at one point. Oh, that. It's not that they don't care, it's to make you think you're getting away with it. They want to build a case against you so that they can charge you with a really serious felony. Okay, I think I completely misunderstood that. You're good. My point is, if I were to do one more thing Mindscape doesn't like, they'd probably try catching me. I understand. It's sad. But I guess we'll have to play the show without you. If they know I'm trespassing, they'd also know that we're associated. So they'll probably keep an eye on you, too. Well, damn. If it's not going to make a difference either way, you might as well come with us. You know what? Sure. That's a compelling enough argument. Dude. Dom left me completely disarmed. Like, normally I'd immediately tell someone who introduces himself like that to piss off. I don't know. I kind of like the dude. Same. I just wish we could have gotten to talk about music more. I want to connect with other producers. I'm afraid I'll stagnate if I stay in my own bubble. I'd be down to hang out with him sometime. It's a shame that we couldn't get his contact, though. Hey, couldn't you just given him your number on paper or something? Oh. That's completely my fault, yeah. But, being fair, when he said the thing about his music phone, all rational thought left my brain. Thinking about it cynically, it sounds like something he said to avoid giving us his contact. Nah, dude, I actually believe he was being honest. He seemed like enough of a goof to actually do that. Fair enough. Why not give him your number yourself, then? I wasn't gonna give my phone number to a dude I just met, Smalls. We can just catch up with him outside when the tournament's done anyway. In that case, I just hope we can find him amongst the sea of people at the entrance. He'll probably find us first. Dude seems mystical like that. That sounds about right, yeah. You know, I just realized, I forgot to get that girl's name. You cleared up the line situation at least, right? Yeah, I mean, kinda. I'm still not into the idea of playing against her. I mean, she's nice enough. There's definitely something off about her, though. She's planning on investing in Mindscape Co. if she wins. Honestly, not a bad idea. Having some stock in this company is probably a lucrative investment. Man, I can't believe you. Does playing MINDWAVE secretly turn people into corporate shills? Probably not. Though, if I end up buying their stock, I hope so. Talking to that girl might have been a mistake. Aw, come on. It couldn't have been that bad. You cleared up the line situation, right? Yeah, I mean, kinda. I'm still not into the idea of playing against her. I think she might be a serial killer. Oh, huh? It was just a joke she made, but it's really hard to tell with her. At least I won't get all thrown off if I go against her. About that. I don't know if it actually works that way. So I didn't have to talk to her? It didn't matter? Of course it mattered. You made a friend. I wouldn't call her that. To be honest, I don't really remember what Forest of Sorrow was about. My dad had a copy that I'd watch sometimes, but I don't think I understood anything. Huh. I should have asked him about it then. I bet Ethan could have given you a much-needed refresher. I think I'm good. Fair. It might be better to go in blind. We are not watching Forest of Sorrow. Come on. At least give it a chance. We can watch one episode, but if it sucks, I'm done. No, you have to give it 3. You can't base your opinion off a single episode. Fine. 2 episodes. But if they both suck, I'm never letting you trick me into watching dweeb garbage again. Kat's kinda cool. If it wasn't so messy, I'd totally be into painting for fun. Music is abstract in its own way. It's a lot less messy as well. Playing random notes is kind of fun sometimes. I still like when the music we make actually sounds like something. For sure. She seems like a scary opponent, though. If it's as trippy as it sounds, I might puke again. I'm definitely looking forward to playing Kat's microgames. I won't be that worried about the idea of competing against Kat. Why? Even if she wasn't more experienced than me, she's clearly more lucky. She won the lottery twice by finding 2 tickets. Maybe that's exactly why you don't gotta worry. Her luck is bound to run out eventually. That's not how it works, bro. Kat's kinda cool. Yeah, she's nice. I would've loved a platinum ticket as my birthday gift last year. You didn't need it. You snuck in and you're here anyway. Yeah, but it just weighs so heavily on my conscience. The best gift I got was that sweet vintage cassette player from Lineage Music. No thanks to you. Bought it myself. Bro, I was the one who got you the coupon. From how long ago? It was mad expired when I went to use it. Oh, that's my bad. I'm a little broke. It's chill. It's the thought that counts. If I win, I'll get you something better this year. You look nervous. Worried about something? Yeah. Talking with Roxy earlier made me realize how hopeless my odds are. There's too many people here with more experience than me. Just try not to worry. This tournament happens every year. The people who win aren't usually the known professionals. Yeah, there's probably like unknown professionals here too. That's even more concerning. I'm not saying that. I think Roxy's immersion in the competitive scene might be its own hurdle. She's only used to playing MINDWAVE with people who also dedicate themselves to the game. Your experience with MINDWAVE could be a completely different world than she's used to. Maybe you're the unknown professional. Nah, man. I could barely play the game without getting sick. Oh well. Just trying to cheer you up. If anything, I'm the one who should be worried. At least you entered this tournament legally. One thing I'm thinking about, why does Roxy play MINDWAVE? She seems well aware of the potential harm. You should have asked her instead of me. I don't know. Maybe it would have been rude. MINDWAVE seems like her whole passion. If I had to guess, I don't think it's that different from your passions. Disagree completely. Music is an actual art form. Plus, playing the guitar doesn't make me nauseous. MINDWAVE doesn't give your fingers calluses. You had to deal with the pain for a while when you were first learning. It's just something you had to power through to get to where you are. Nah, still disagree. It's different. I think that Varsity Team girl's the scariest one here. Roxy? She's not scary. She's cool. No, I don't mean like scary as a person. I mean scary as an opponent. As a person, she was fine enough. Though I'm also wary of someone who's into MINDWAVE as she is. Nah, man. MINDWAVE is cool too. I think you play guitar for the same reasons Roxy plays MINDWAVE. I think for professional players, it's their own form of self-expression. I don't think it's similar at all. Music is an actual art form. Plus, playing guitar doesn't make me nauseous. I'd assume at her level, there's probably some creativity involved in her playstyle. Maybe. I wouldn't really know. There's too many people here with more experience than me. Depending on the bracket layout, you might cruise through the tournament without going against her. If that helps. It doesn't help. Because if that happened, I'd just be going against the person who beat her instead. It was nice of Abbie to offer that. Blackout is a little pricey. Yeah, but I'd feel kind of bad about using her money on myself. Well, I probably wouldn't feel that bad. But if we're gonna hang out with Abbie, I don't want to feel like she's buying our friendship. Yeah, I get what you mean. I'd rather just hang out with her in our area. Even if there's some cool things to do up north. I got a friend who saved up money for a vacation up there. He stayed at the crappiest hotel because he couldn't afford anywhere else. Blackout City is the worst place for a vacation, man. Yeah, that's why I told him. Especially because he already lives here. An hour away from Blackout at that. I don't know why Abbie hugged me like that. Especially so suddenly. I think she's just in need of a friend. Yeah, but like, I just met her. I'm fine with hanging out. But I'm not trying to be your new best friend or anything. I'm not in the market. Aw, Panda. Is that 'cause you've got one of those already? Don't use that nickname, man. No can do, Panda. It's too good of a nickname. Never mind. I think I'm in the market again. Panda. Panda. Has a ring to it, doesn't it? Man, I don't know. You're gonna have to get used to it if we're hanging out with Abbie later. Why not start now? About that. Abbie is like from a completely different world to ours. I don't think she'd fit in well with us. Maybe we'd be a bad influence on her. Nah. The only crimes we commit are loitering and jaywalking. You also snuck in here, bro. Yeah, but this is a one-time thing. Abbie is a repeat offender. If anything, she'd be a bad influence on us. Abbie was nice. Yeah, she was really nice. Not really into how much she likes this place, though. I think Abbie just likes everything. Most North Blackout types think MINDWAVE is cool anyhow. Yeah, I'm convinced that Mindscape is putting something in the water. Don't be mean. Mindscape Co. has such a sway over this city that plenty of wealthy people move here specifically for MINDWAVE. So I don't think it's got anything to do with water. Unless you're suggesting Mindscape is interfering with the water supply in other cities as well. You know, I wouldn't doubt it. Abbie was interesting. You good, Smalls? Yeah, I'm just thinking. If I win, I could use my money to start a plushie business or something. A plushie business. Yeah, we could do custom orders. I'd hire Abbie on staff. She could make them all. She seems good enough with people. And what are you gonna do? Head manager stuff? That's a terrible idea. You'd have, like, zero market. I'll get a sign. Even if you did, you'd be overworking Abbie. At least hire me too. That's the plan. You'll be outside spinning the sign. I don't know why I'm entertaining this. Entertaining what? Talking to people? Yeah, people here clearly don't want to fraternize. Especially people clearly trying to avoid interaction by listening to music or staring at their phone. Oh, is this about Alex? 'Cause nah, I disagree. You know that's not true. There are absolutely people here who'd be cool to talk with. I may have just been wrong about this one, that's all. Nothing we can do but move on and talk to someone else. Always right. Yeah, I am. How about we give Alex another shot? Nah, absolutely not. If you're gonna bother them again, you could do it yourself. A screen with a clock. A screen with a clock. We've all got phones. What's the point? Pandora, that's pretty reductive. It's for the style, you know? The grandness of it all. We are here in Mindscape Tower. The $10 million tournament is minutes away. We're in a huge room. And everything has horns. What is it with Mindscape Co. and horns? It's branding. That's pretty obvious. It's a style thing, too. We can go back and forth on this forever. I'd really rather not. Admitting defeat, I see. Choose your next words very carefully. Dude, you're being weird. Stop being a corporate shill and forget I asked about the damn screen. What you looking at? The windows? Yeah, I don't like them. I think you're letting your disdain for the place cloud your judgment. They're just windows, man. I commend them for the natural light they let in. Any other building would let you walk off the windows and, like, actually look out of them. Not Mindscape, though. Why? Is it their self-importance? Do they believe that nobody would even think about anything else while they're here? Or are they trying to obscure the fact that this place is creepy as hell? Maybe they just don't want people getting their handprints all over the glass. They probably save a fortune on cleaners every year they run this tournament. Yeah, those are extremely clean windows. How do they even clean giant windows like this? I don't envy the window cleaners in charge of Mindscape Tower. They might be the only people who hate this place more than you do. These tubes are freaky looking. Wonder what's in them. I mean, it's probably just like power and stuff. Just wonder why they gotta be so big and in our faces. I wouldn't say they're in our faces. They look to be about 100 feet up to me. Shut up. You know what I mean. So that's it for the MINDWAVE demo and what I think is all the dialogue that can be accessed. There are other scripts in the game files that cannot be triggered through normal means. For example, certain conversations can be had with Smalls about certain topics. There's a conversation where you can talk to Smalls about Alex after you speak to her second, but since the game ends the lobby segment after you talk to two groups, you won't be able to access this conversation unless you edit the game files. From what I see, it's very easy to edit the game files and have them say different things, and there are silly videos that demonstrate this being done. I did try my best to find every conversation and trigger whatever I could, but if there's anything that I did end up missing, then please let me know in the comments section and how this conversation can be triggered. As far as the demo goes, this was very, very good. I love the way the microgames are presented, and I love how the game uses different parts of your computer, in this case being the mouse and keyboard. And I'm wondering if in the full release, the microgames will throw more elements of the keyboard or mouse at you. Similar to how WarioWare, like in Smooth Moves and Get It Together, they introduce different poses and characters that you use to complete microgames. You could like use the number keys, for instance, or the F keys. It's also worth noting that the amount of dialogue in this game is staggering. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for the script files, I don't think I would have been able to bind as much of the dialogue as I did. There are like different branches that you can trigger by only talking to a character first or a character second. For example, Slate and Kat's discussion about Slate's house is only triggered when you talk to them second and you ask about the tournament. There seems to be like a much deeper aspect involving the discussion. Lots of potential character development that the maker is going for. With that being said, I definitely hope that they consider adding a save feature similar to what you see in visual novels, where you have many save slots. That way you can go back and trigger different branches of dialogue like you can in visual novels. To trigger the dialogue, I had to, as you can imagine, restart the game and then skip the intro cutscene. So if the dialogue is going to be this in-depth, I definitely think it would do well with a save function like a visual novel. But this is a fantastic demo. There is a Kickstarter with over 440,000, I believe, last I checked, along with over 15,000 backers. The original goal for the Kickstarter was 40,000, and it has reached way over that goal. Not only that, all of the milestones have been met, so we will get a much fuller game once it releases. Hopefully we'll also get a release date very soon. I definitely recommend downloading the demo for yourself and trying it out. If you enjoy it, then absolutely consider backing the developer on Kickstarter. I really think that once this releases is going to be something very, very deep, and we're going to get a lot of good content. As far as the story goes, the whole every person for themselves theme is leaned heavily into. I think, particularly with Smalls, who is very, very certain that he'll win the tournament, and I'm curious to see where they're going to go with him. He does seem to defend Mindscape Co. quite a bit, to where Pandora calls him a corporate shill. I'm wondering if we'll see a full heel turn from Smalls on Pandora to where he just flat out betrays her and their friendship, or if it'll take more of a, hey, you know what, I love you, you're my best friend, but I gotta do what I gotta do to make sure that I secure my win. And besides that, I think there's going to be much deeper character development within the story, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, maybe even subscribe if you feel so inclined. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.